Hey, welcome back to another episode by Brendan World. And yeah, this is the first time in quite a while that I've just done like a solo just vlog like episode, because we've been doing gaming videos. But I'm gonna take a break for that for a little bit because we've had 5 gaming videos in a row. And so yeah, I'm gonna take a little break of that. Probably the next one probably won't be at least for another like 4 days. Because probably not another one until like this next Friday. But for some reason, I don't even know yet, but still, today is actually Sunday night, and it's 9:15, and for some reason, I don't even know why, but we're not going to school tomorrow. We don't have school tomorrow. We had a 3-day weekend. No one ever told me why, but no one really knows. But but yeah, we actually had like a blizzard on Friday morning, which really sucked. Like, it was like a whole week of like 80-degree weather, and then all of a sudden a blizzard. But the snow officially all completely melted. There's like little drops, but now it is back to warm weather, which is good. But yeah, so sorry for that. It's probably like already like a whole 2 minutes long, this video, but because all the stuff I just put in there before this episode officially started, and the first few pictures and clips were from the circus. We went to that last night, and so yeah, that was from the circus, and the circus was pretty cool. And yeah, because the circus is in town, so those pictures and little clip videos were from the circus. And you weren't actually allowed to film there, but my dad let me. And I mean, there was tons of people. Like, I saw people, they were just putting their phones in the air, completely just filming. Like, this one guy, he had his phone up the whole time, and I'm pretty darn sure he filmed like the whole entire circus. But I only filmed like overall, completely all the stuff I filmed of the circus. It's only like 40 seconds long completely out of all the clips combined. So yeah, that's not that bad, but so yeah, those pictures and clips were from the circus, and then those other pictures were actually, oh yeah, in that video, we actually went to Michael's, which was really cool, because as you guys know, I really love art, and now in this vault stuff, I put all my electricity stuff right there instead of in here, because actually, I got my professional grade pencil sharpener right there, and then my main drawing pencil like that right there. And then the black marker is really the only one I use, so I put that in there. And then the rest, I actually have some more professional grade art stuff. Those are the rest of my markers. These are like my extra pencils and pens and stuff. And this is actually my other professional grade stuff, and it's actually like my kind of, I guess it's like a shading kind of kit. It comes with like charcoal and that's the clay kind of stuff, sandpaper and eraser, like little shading, like spreading tips. Like rolled up piece of paper things, and then yeah, these nice little like shading pencils, which is pretty cool. But that's like my shading kit, so that's professional grade art stuff. So yeah, that is that stuff now. But now my Crayola colored pencils I used to use for my drawings, I actually put under there, right back there now. Because now, when we were at Michael's, we actually got the professional grade colored pencils. It's actually $24. There's this pack, and it was 23 colored pencils for $54, and there's some other cool stuff there, and it was like, there's like this thing for $89, but it was like a wooden box with like drawers and stuff, and like, it just had every single art thing I could ever want, like pencils, markers, one of those little art dummy things, the little erasers, a whole shading kit, pencil sharpeners, just everything, charcoal, pretty much everything I'll ever need for art. But yeah, so I got some colored pencils. These were actually, it was a pack of 24, or I mean, it was a pack of 48 for $24, so they're still the most expensive colored pencils I've ever got, but they look like that. They have like the black tip, because pretty much all professional grade art stuff has like a black ending tip. And yeah, they just look like that, and they're a lot more smooth than Crayola, and a lot more nice. And it even came with this, it even came with like a actual like metallic gold and silver, which are really cool. And the silver's pretty cool, but the gold is like actual like natural, fresh out of the ground gold. Like, you know how it looks, it's like brown, it's like a gray mixed with a brown. It's kind of a weird, disgusting color. That's like actually what it is. Like, you can see the metallic gold, but the tip, that's pretty much how it looks right there. But yeah, so we got those. So now, this is pretty much all I use for art, pretty much. Like, rarely will I ever, like, I haven't used that quite yet. I used it for a little bit on this one picture. But I, like, rarely use any of my other markers. And I don't ever use pen on my art. And, my other pencil I won't need to use until this one breaks or something. So probably never, because I don't know when this is going to break. But, so yeah, that is the pencil I always use. It's a Pentel Twist Erase GT QE207 5A 0.7, which that other one in there is 0.5 and it's black. But, yeah, you just kind of twist this, and then it makes more eraser come out, which is really cool. And they're the most comfortable pencils I've ever used. Plus, it's like $8 for a pack of 3, with this little click eraser thing right here, and that pretty much just goes like that. And so yeah, it was like $7 for like a little pack of like 12 sticks of lead, like 3 different colored pencils, and then click eraser. And then the black one I pretty much just use for like tires. Any black part I use on cars. So that's really the only marker I use, is this fine tipped Crayola Super Tips marker. Just the only thing I don't like is like all my other fine tipped Crayola markers are like fine, but then there's like red is scented and it's cherry, which I love that one. Yellow scented, which is lemon, which is okay. But black is like the only marker I actually use, and I use it usually about usually about 30% of all my cars have, at least 30% of all my car drawings have black on them. And the sucky thing is this one is scented like black licorice, so I'm drawing and it smells like black licorice, and black licorice is like disgusting, and the smell is disgusting. In my opinion, pretty much my whole family hates it, and pretty much anybody else hates it. But yeah, so basically we got these. As you can see, there's tons of them in there, 48. So yeah, that is basically my art kit. I got my professional grade pencil sharpener, my professional grade amazing colored pencils, and then my fine tipped black marker, and then my favorite pencil of all time. And then I forgot to tell you guys also, except for white and black, because there can't really be different shades of that, but every single color in there except for white and black, there's like 3 to 5 different shades of one color. Like there's literally, I counted them, there's 5 different shades of blue. But now, if you guys remember, this whole wall used to be covered in my card drawings, but I took them all down and created this book. My dad put a new screw in my wall right there, and I made this book that is still not done. I'm just gonna, every single card drawing I do from now on, I'm just gonna add them to this. And I actually drew this, this is my last drawing I did today, and it says, it's the front page cover for, it's the book cover for this book. And there's actually 10 pages in this book, including the title page, so 10 pages so far. And I put them in different fonts, like there's Brennan's, and then right here I put that cool little tire stand that's inspired by like an engine that says $2,500 for like that special tire kind of thing. Let me get some better lighting. Boom! But yeah, and then I put car, and it just says like auto shop right there with like a tire iron and a tire. And yeah, and then I put car right there with like screws in each of the corners, and it says the R is for the R8, my favorite car, the 2012 Audi 8. They're the silver, and my favorite car, the silver and the black, silver and black 2012 Audi R8 V8. And so yeah, it's silver, and then that's part of the side blade for the Audi R8, if you can notice that, with the gas tank cover. And then the A is like the little racing stripes right there, and then black, so the racing stripes, and then C just has Vroom right there in orange. And then drawings is just kind of like that with that little A in there, but it's like that. And then the N is little balloon, the G is a little monster, and then the S is like that gangster S or whatever people want to call it. And then this one, I'm not going to completely go through them because you guys would have saw the pictures. But yeah, so that one, and then 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 that one. So you guys have all seen that, but just this week, ever since Monday, today's Sunday, every single day since Monday, I have drawn every single day of this week, and I got 3 card drawings done. That's how long it takes me, literally 7 days to draw 3 card drawings. So yeah, first I redid this one because my new favorite GTR is the one from Furious 7, the Brian's from the Final Battle, the blue and black one, like I got for the model over there, right there. So yeah, I drew that because that's my new favorite one instead of the Nismo. Plus I noticed like it's a weird drop off right there when it's supposed to look like that. And then for some reason, that's not even my favorite Audi R8. I drew the V10 one, and my favorite one is the V8, and you can just see the difference. Like first look at that one, and then you flip to this one, bam. Like, and then also right there, since the Audi R8 has been the 2012 Audi R8 V8 has been my favorite car since 2010 when it was first unveiled. I decided to put favorite car, still my favorite car, that exact Audi R8 right there. And then, yeah, my favorite GTR. So, yeah, that is the Audi R8 and GTR. And then I also drew this one. It's like one of my dad's favorite cars right now. It's the 2015 Mini Cooper Countryman S V8. It's actually really cool. It's 4-door, and this is the Park Lane edition, which it's kind of limited edition, and it's kind of rare, but it's the Park Lane edition. So yeah, it's really cool colors. The Park Lane edition only comes in that color. But yeah, so I drew that Mini Cooper, and it's one of the new the 4-wheel drive and 4 doors. So that's really good. And then actually, if you guys remember in my garage, we actually own this car. My dad does. And yeah, it's a 1976 MGB Roadster and 1800cc. And there's the little MG logo. And then yeah, that is that. That looks spot on, even with the colors and everything. But if you guys remember, that car is in my garage right now as we speak. So yeah, that looks exactly when we were about to leave. To all the stuff we did today, I actually I looked at it and I said to myself that I actually did really good on it. So yeah, and told my mom and dad that I actually did pretty spot on. And then my last one that I just finished today, that one, and also every single drawing in this thing took me one day. Like even this took me one day just today, but all the other ones took one day. This one actually took me 2 days. This one took me 3 days, and then this one took me 2 days. So I'm definitely getting a lot better because it's also taking me a lot longer. But so Furious 7 is my second favorite movie as of right now after Natural Born Pranksters. So Furious 7, I drew that GTR from it, and now I wanted to draw Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, so I decided to draw the one from Furious 7, which is, this one's the actual one that Letty uses when they're skydiving in cars out of the plane. And there's the logo for Dodge, and then the SRT with the little Hellcat thing, which turned out really well. And then, yeah. Also, if you guys remember, I've always been drawing, like, these V12 and just V8, like V6, V8, V10, or V12. But I actually learned that there is different types of engines. My dad kind of taught me about it. And this one still says V10 and V8, but ever since, oh yeah, and then this one still says V8, but ever since this was my first car drawing that actually has an engine. Like, see now, this one says 1800cc, this one says 6.2 liters, 707 HP V8, and then this one is 8.4 liters, 645 HP V10, so it still is like V6, V8, or V10, or V12, and all that stuff, but it still has, like, stuff before it. So yeah, and then if you guys saw on the GTR drawing, I put Furious 7 edition right there, and then, so yeah, Furious 7 edition right there. And then on this one I put Furious 7 edition, so that looks really, really good. If you guys have seen Furious 7, you would recognize that car. And then, yeah, I did this one, which took me super long, but it looks so good. It's a 2016 Dodge Viper ACR, 8.4 liters, 645 HP V10. And, yeah, that's the Dodge thing right there. This one was so confusing because I couldn't figure out what was the outside and what was the inside. But after, like, freaking, like, I don't even know, it was like 20 minutes, I finally drew that one. And, yeah, so that actually turned out really well. It's really cool, but it's really hard to draw. And then Viper I drew with two different, like, the parts on the outside like that. I drew with, like, a darker green and then light green. And, this was actually my first car that I used my new professional grade coloring pencils on. So that was the first one I used it on, then I used it on this, and that's what I'm going to use from now on. And then, yeah, that is the Dodge Viper, the ACR. It's the fastest and most expensive and newest Dodge Viper, and that looks really good. So, yeah, that is all my new car drawings. So, sadly, instead of them being displayed, they're going to be like this, but you can still easily take it down and look at it whenever you want. So, yeah, that is that. So now I have more room for posters, but I don't know if I explained this, that picture of that Mini Cooper and stuff. So we went to Michael's, got that stuff, and then we went to actual, like, race day here in Great Falls. They have them, like, yearly, like, once a year, and you can go in cars, and you can actually, like, drive with their owners, and you can just race, and it was, like, it was crazy. I had a helmet that was, like, 15 pounds, and I was just getting thrown around. Like, I was just, like, boom, boom, boom. But first I rode in a yellow Mini Cooper S that was a convertible, and that one's pretty cool. It was pretty rough, but then I rode in this really cool one, which you would have saw a picture of, and it was that convertible black and white, or black and red, Mini Cooper S, which that one was like more rare. And he said they only made them for like 4 years, so that one was really cool, and it was also a lot more smooth. And yeah, and the speedometer said it up to 150, which was crazy. So yeah, I got to ride in those 2 Mini Coopers, which was pretty cool because I really like Mini Coopers also. And yeah, that was really cool. And then after that, we just went to Walmart and got some groceries and all that. So yeah, sorry that this video was so long, but really we did get through a lot, so it was pretty much worth it. But hopefully, I think that's pretty much all. So yeah, that's what it's going to look like from now on. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Give a thumbs up and comment if you made it to the end, because hopefully you guys did, because then you could have saw all my card drawings. They're so good and amazing, and I love them. You know, yeah, I will definitely be drawing, and every card drawing I will just add to that. I just got to laminate them and even them out with these, and then hole punch them so I can add them to the book. So yeah, that is it for today's video. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.